In Uganda, agriculture forms the backbone of the economy. Over the years, agriculture production in Uganda has experienced protracted droughts with an increasing challenge of water access. As a consequence, not only have the droughts impacted farmers' access to incomes and food security, they have equally affected water sector programs and entire national development plans. It is in this vein that the Ministry of Water and Environment recognizes the role of promoting water for production through irrigation as a means not only to commercialize agriculture but also diffuse the increasing food shortage in the country and alleviate poverty through increasing the production potential of farmers. It is in this vein that the Ministry of Water and Environment recognizes the role of promoting water for production through irrigation as a means not only to commercialize agriculture, but also diffuse the increasing food shortage in the country and alleviate poverty through increasing the production potential of farmers. To achieve this, Ministry of Water and Environment, together with other line ministries like Ministry of Agriculture, Animal and Industrial Fisheries, Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperative, and with funds from the African Development Bank, Nordic Development Fund, and the Government of Uganda, has been actively engaged in instituting appropriate community-based systems through which stakeholders' capacity can be promoted to manage and utilize the scheme sustainably. It is in this regard that the Ministry of Water and Environment contracted Crispet Consult Uganda Limited as a software consultant to provide implementation support towards the sustainable management of Tochi Irrigation Scheme in Oyam District. Tochi Irrigation Scheme is one of the 5 irrigation schemes under Farm Income Enhancement and Forest Conservation 2 project. The current design is estimated to cover 500 hectares. The scheme is estimated to have 1,200 direct beneficiaries and indirect benefits reaching over 1 million people. The overall objective is to contribute to poverty reduction and economic growth in Uganda through enhanced productivity and commercialization of agriculture to improve household incomes, ensure food security, and promote climate resilience. Here's a snapshot of what some of our beneficiaries have to share.
We have sector of agriculture, that is crops. We have veterinary, that's livestock. We have fisheries, and then we have entomology. The major crops, I can say one of them is soya beans. Then our traditional crop we call cassava, which has been here for time memorial. We have also maize. We have beans. Then we have simsim and also sunflower. These are oilseed crops. Rice is also one of the One of the crops that is grown. But when you consider its weight, it is still a new crop in the district. So the quantity that we produce is not all that very much, but we appreciate it because this touchy irrigation will enhance the production because rice needs water. The major land drainage system in Oyam is basically customary. We have only one land drainage system, that is customary land drainage system. And the land used always for farming, agriculture, in most cases. And during those days when we used to have, even these days we have a few animals. Also some area is used for grazing, yes, but not all that very much. Yeah, during those days they have areas where people, they just go and playground. Yeah, when you go in some villages, you find that there are some areas that are gazetted for playing. Yeah, not necessarily gazetted, but the community identified. They say, let's have our playground here. Okay. Yeah.
When the project started, some people were anxious. They were unsettled, but with a lot of sensitization and so on, they appreciated the project, and I hope they have now a good perception about the entire project. To me, the project has come timely, in the sense that there will be a number of opportunities provided when the project is finally completed. One, it will provide employment opportunities for the locals. First of all, in terms of engaging in farming practices. Also, in terms of providing market for the produce from the irrigation scheme. And as well as it may also lead to development of even small-scale industries surrounding the project to add value onto the products which will be from the irrigation scheme. So I think this project is a very big project, and the number of stakeholders to work with in order to ensure its success. Of course, we have the Ministry of Water and Environment, which plays a critical role. Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and the Fisheries. We have the Oyam District local government in place. We also have our lower local governments where this project falls. The community, we also have private, development partners here who are involved in these agricultural related activities. And of course, the media also plays an important role in sensitizing, mobilizing, and so on, as well as our technical officers. So all the stakeholders actually play important role in one way or the other. The district has been actively participating in the implementation of the project. Either through meetings, we attend those meetings which are scheduled in the irrigation site, and where there are consultants, we always work together with them, either through meetings and so on. So the project has been implemented through a participatory manner. The project is going on well because the infrastructure, especially the construction works, are progressing well. The other works are still going on. I see the bridge, those culverts works are going on, and also the general area is not yet plowed. But I think the project is progressing on well.
The primary beneficiary of this project is our own people. Yes, it is our own people. It is our community who will benefit a lot. The project has come to eradicate poverty, and actually, when people are rich, earning them is very easy. They will not be beggars. They will be very happy about it.
Number of landowners were registered, and then they were compensated. How would they benefit? Because they thought the project has come. The issue of employment was a key, where people are raising how would their children, how would they themselves be employed. Those work that require skilled labor force, if those who exist within the community with the same skill which is needed, they would be taken. When I'm driving in the morning there, we find a number of people coming from the Konachaba. There's even a lady who got a subcontract for doing flowering and planting of this grass in the scheme there. I talked to her, she said she was paid and she gets some good money.
Well, at the onset, as you might have been told, people did not like it, but as a result of intensive sensitization, now everybody likes it. People are very happy about it, and I hope it is going to be very beneficial. Specifically, it is going to be a scheme where the major crop which will be grown will be rice, but also there will be other enterprises. I was one of those who actually went.
Okay.
And we also proceeded to Kibimba rice scheme. And we learned quite a lot. That's why I am talking with a lot of confidence. Given our area here, which is very, very, very fertile.
There are farmers, some farmers who are already in groups, others are in cooperatives already.
Okay.
And even currently, one of the cooperatives, I think, he got a tractor from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Today I'm happy that we have a lot of ladies. And next, I want to thank Chrisbert Consult. Think they are doing their work. Hope everybody has got a flyer in the local language. You go back and you saturate this information. Irrigation requires someone who is committed. Many people needed these plots, but they couldn't get them.
So I want to urge you to keep up the spirit when we call you for the meetings, come, because every time we call you, we have a message we want to deliver to you. When the contractor has finished, it means we must hand over the scheme to farmers. Now, if I may ask you, if we are to hand over this scheme to you tomorrow, do you understand anything? Now the ministry is requiring us that we should start forming farmer field schools, cooperatives, water use associations. These are pictures. I hope you can see those buildings you see. Those will be our offices and our stores. When you have harvested, where do you take your rice? Where do you keep it? Where will the offices of the cooperatives be? But as I told you, in irrigation farming, we must be organized and be there in the fields at the same time. We shall organize you in blocks, and we agree that farmers in block B, we shall open water at 9. Therefore, you must be in the field, you receive that water, and you irrigate your field. So, if others have opened and for you are in a bad drinking, water will not enter there. Okay. That's why we emphasized that we include more women, because we think women can spend more time in the garden than men.
Kao kobo kopi komjenda nuti uneno pachu awano yaye. Ipachi ducha wano yaye. Wano tikere cho kere mon. Tikere tina nyira kere tina wobe nya kobo kobo. Dong Jono duchu ameti pacho nacha pergi tek ipachu. Enti tigi gi mogo tiame kari wano kobo bera rom kere cho pelare. Achele ye daho obang ayo yobo ni bed kere chak ikore. Icho kere chak kere bin petuna romi ma daho. Daho obang yobo ni en binu yachatin. Te beri ye pi duera bongo eni wot keda nyim nyo tuni ya para chiel te nyualo. Daho no dang ena binu data tin. Peti ni no mora chiel la yini ya idiki te ko bichuer ni. Ana meto ni imuaka ni yina yada ya chatin piendo ngukobo ni wano bera roma icho. Manu ka etima manu pe binu timere. Enti kame kop me porro. Peti ginara mo kobo ni. Porro ni. Daho ke kena ye ti ye nyuni do yo kal pien cho maro kobo do yo kal tekba cho te kobo ni tich me do bedo mango ma cho enti ateni mere tieni tich jodu chutiu ami upacho te bera ben no jodu chutiu enti wan lao kita me wano timere kere nyoni kitu kobo kere kati pacho mora me daho kere cho nywaho tiji kare chieli cho no dang tueo pi igali te ko ke daho kada wori kwad nyoni woro odogi por no yen na ma to ti utwa be tueo dang yen te ko ni tungu kelo gino pa cha daho loda mana adon ye nyo kori gino wan po ko ba cha wakan ka jo kobo we hundong kori kopo ko jonno eno no tia winyera be dang koni ni wotungi be no tia be dang opuonyo tino gi abe pien gina rio duchu nor chungi out at you teach medongo pacho gi yina meti ko bono pacho na mono laoni yin ka ngi turi kita bedo kere ya duchu no jatia ko ni wan ponne ya tie ko petungu kelo gi yin taw ni ngato ko ni wotie ko petu no pepe gino luenyi yera apo pata me bino beratie otiu kwayo ni torro pe jalo uno ko bala kita wuni jala wunu kere yera ya yomi kom Lilian mon ko bafu chingwa ko puwa min wa Lilian ko Lilian otin wi wa malo pien pola ka bedo duchu yini nuone chia passion o bedo ka cho
The consultant thus conducted mobilization, sensitization workshops to promote and raise awareness. They also developed and distributed IEC materials like brochures, flyers, teardrops, banners, reflector jackets, and drama skits were performed on community levels to entrench the concept.
Moon, woman, get in here. Ye wono ka ko bi wukop man. Imat aya rose amenge ye ke nyingme aya daga kwiri. Tie lungu pu tuju itogala ikiambitiel abinu. Ikiambitiel meni no de biru ario medwe ma bor mo atrimi ario ke da para bangwen. Obinu bedo ke jogara apire tek mekiel bot pu tuju me ka bedo man. Jogara ni biru bedo itejwao amenuare etinju. No, no, wait, you're a man. Madam, are you lady? Ayaros. When it take you out, you can do wrong. You're any pick your man. Feel food, do you? Make a better man. Mr. Gok. You book in a follow quad, think of it can do cheap.
I tell you, going to be a tech. You're not a better pig.
He's full car. Can I make a dummy? Dog fat. You can't join you.
Where I could be Nipola, you're beginning to quick coming. No, I can't pay you. You made me a coping. A copony who can, a yobber you are a bear. Don't go. Kick you in the bear. Kick you in the bear. Could you long time up a yin? Could you put on pair? That couldn't keep me you where men who chiente. Make on yere. Get a chum. Udah attack udah.
Kata mau gede perak. Yiro medikere. Gina sapo kori no. Eto ngwa gina puru. Gina mekere ni chim. Kena go tiuta. Hey. Ama ya ruti. Ni ruti. Jadi kiri kiro. Menu ngutema pulle pun muni. Emi opuru ge beda. Ho.
Nanti orang nutang bayi. Kono purong pe. Dan kono kira menu nguciente. Kira jam ya beche. Dah attack hadah je yin peri. Minna. Pube.
Perak juga. Ni medikere ni bani. Nggak boleh tak kora ya genca. Ogok. Ngome berjucura. Kiri hubur kita lo.
Lagi naroge.
Ini pernah kau bikin apa?
Yiro meda mera kiri ko bukin no ke na chini winyu. Ikoma ya da hakwiri.
Belum kok. Mungkin lo kamu kita kiri no.
Lo ngom. Ana tia me duo ke por.
Oi mi abelo kera kera.
Emit ne ko kanga. En cho pung. Ambe bobe lu gini wi jo wi yo tap. Dan da ko ming gini ni. Kon ka yin chan ne wi dan da ibe lu wi.
Akena. Mere gok wi ma tek. Cho ke. Jo si ko ni bedo pi lok bo ini ni. Itu da ko cha.
Ko ni lo ta makan ta ke amaran na. Ko lo ta makan ni.
So. Mun. Yo me kira ni.
Ya na kui. Kui ma tek.
No, ta me le mo ni ene. O belo ke bon. Ame kar chuchu wan cha to ni ko.
Gusto ba ka duli ginara ko ba? Dong ni no kenne. Dungan ni ku koma. Ko ba? Piatin wa agerra. Yeno ba mi mot me do na lo.
Titani. Ye ko ya.
An babino kan mekala po ha kinwa wana pu. Ana pino mekalo na te kara chet. Bien petit project apa kara mane. Mane per project ame miwa tuero me per kere duan. Mane per project ame miwa uperi chen me de kere chete. Mane per
project a man, me want that huh? Get a gin a man want to shoot you better make you what? Call for you, no. Now you're quite a while, a choncha. See, we know better, do it. Get no mahalim, done. For you, the money do show. To look one, no for better, pay her body, yeah, no chance, yeah. Couple you wanna, get a charger, make a Johnny very money get it. Dog, yegi, medical gente, no, yeah. For you want to marry do show. Check I want to show me, eh? Better Jatino. I may want for all for you. You want to get a mirror, make him a monu, damn feel what? Get a yam, it will near Madame Meda, Tiane, yen you gonna chama. A charity mamma want to find porro, two Mukashoka and you do a shell or can, a child doggy, marry and your America made of you never gone here. Can you have you meet who near Tino bed coffee and look around me, you get a china? You meet when you met the Lana, Pien one and you are. Fair out your Luquana Tino, there are Quanoco, Jacogini Lilla, Tita, Matu Taba, Con, Meducate Jay. To meet when you met a matter. Man and a year better carry. Man, Mokutan, carry chill. Ani kukoma ha binu ye ni ko gumadit raman kara pi wani go tela tera ko pela tera ni ko gumadit ye don yora kel ame ana diere kere ni ame to ni away yo bon mi sangam me we hena bi me de kere ni
Pay for ya kubuni look, make it when you pay meat. Hang out to me, chima, what a dear. I'm coming dear, and a yap in a kena. The dear has made your chima.
Ana tahu ni, nama ikut project kacang man pera bed. Oh, nama ye dana mesti kere zero, bali maraya, ane maraya kere nyai.
what is it kare
Ami aku ni ma, kene
Ningiti, Pepe Yabo, do you want to cook no? Let's go to your food to the limit, come job.
Oromo kiru wore ko mwere wa. Itete la nida. Tana kiela kiel. Iya kina wa kan tu si twero. Pero kina tu yiwi. Dong. Akira, na de mat aya ros. Dong kunjo lo ari singaria. Yo mena chu honi wa ni wood ke ta mi se ngom Vincent. You're a yellow guy. You're a yellow guy. Your man, I might you only one wood get on me, Matt. I got Rose. Matt.
war una nyim kom ti kome dongen ta herni gamete do dia ti yuka meka tu kere yuba ma a wandu tiene ngauno ni cha jamni over bina yot kai beri yo maybe ber ke tare me yenye pa ni fitiano ma kel round yang una ber ngame na ta kopo Don, amani niene. Je, gamente, ji ukatu, kere bionga tapopa. Kinwa kane ne. Maybe no kanye wai kubuyo man mene ni wafikare. Don kishwa wandu, acharo fu, ubero me perke jeche. Fore gamente tiri, me district. Gin me. Chwako du chamite menani yer fu worka kare. Kin biru oto kere kalu lua kare chel. Medi mi yu jami meti. Kin nangu biru nenani lua jati kere project man you're a bear. Tiada ang kere ministry, ame law ko hikompi, kere kan room wa, megin binu nanuni, ukunyo gini kabukupi, medime yo chwaka pupat, bot kamente. Tiada ang kere ministry, alaw ko hikompur, wakuleyi, kere right, megin lang, ubino nanugini ni ko me pu work akai. Tiada ang kere ministry. Ame law ko hikom chatu win. Kere chuma don. Ame ginu binu nanuni miyo ngai chapapat kelupu kare chel. Wonyu gi kire gwa ko chema me ginu kwani porro. Me di yenyu chu. Me chatu chen gini e. Tida unu kere rionga chapapat me pe jere kom gamente. Hore re tasu. Me binu kwani pu. Ko hikom tuo jaya. Me wai tuo man. Bal kop me pu. Ento, apira teke tutual borra. Ame wan dushu miero ter una charo bero tishwa wanu pu. Pien ka wan poter bagi na pira tek. Luag biter project man charo gina konyepe gina be kati yaye. Choka bedo manu. Wan komene ya ti uni tete kanene. Dong me miero ti muno. Men gina be yai kom project. Wan miero neni war wunu igore duj ama luon papa kwa hayo banie. Wan miero neni jolo wunu eka lutu tete hawa duj men lobo yoba duj me kwa ko kom project.
Yiteli ana ming tutwa. Ana kubini pini dako cha beta wuti. Umeo ne tinge nyulere wunu kere. I konye na poko popara mor. Dako ti ngam yin jogi mor. No. Wako. Apo kudi mor. Yi mera bot tichire mor ke kencha.
Dong ana ani yiko lo ngatu kere nye.
Abeteni. Ina te gammo doga mo. Abuta kitibali yor. Abuen tugi merie kono. Eni yo katu ke tam ni jo bul kui me yero. Butkano. Atela me pas. Da yini komi pe me no bolla kui.
I don't know what you're bolo. Eti siya tengo le yo ko kara me tia ko te ko copy kara mo tia kwa chinjo.
Nero ko. Loki jo bolo kui no ro milio na sien.
Kara mo no berbalanga.
Mero ko ba ako ke chi mo irio malo ni.
I don't know what you're way you ka ba da kike.
Dongere ku. Yina tawani ana mi, no? Ana mi.
Kayin de mo da.
Oh. Ana wi mo e ko wi ra. Wi.
Cara, que ninguém vê.
Que wenyo ni nga. Ara ko ruka. Iki wa ke likika. Ngari ang ka ba? Mo kala kanuna. Dime do kono ngam pori. Yesu, mando kon.
Mami, Kene ni ada mun wana ko chawan.
Johnny pe ya. Doki maru.
Mo mi ulun. Tiu kien yori kom dago. Eto, pe bunyu tingu kien kom kyo wade ki. Yuri lulu bro. Wo.
Tao ni mai chel mi minga cher bora el sia chel. Pe ya. Pengi kwerko. Noni kang pa wot bora la kakara chel hulu. Aja kopni. Tenen ko nga meno timi komi kong. Lori kang gire perra. Ah, kita. Yin pera pe kolon la. Kwa heri ko komar. Pero me tuve wakan. Eno pero que cara me pone llama yo. Wine. Moyo que wow. Mera da primero yo. Quiere ni wine me primero yo ni. O yo que wow. Kom chua me dan. Nena cara dushuni. Ko para me wine moyo wow mera da primero yo. Por putum. Video uno te me de que Gin eto gin na me pira tay. Yeni amani. Nga no tani man rao pero. Jack pi me water. Bo. Pepe anti kenba. Eto pio pur. Do it ne kane. Water bora me. Ati kere keo. A dit me shell. Menyu ako kedu. Yin. Round wong point. Ikom gina me pe obera yoti wa me ponyi ni. Man biru mi yi. Cho yu jama besho. Me yini be ye. Chala wana obe jama pola pupa. Me tunu kwene me wando ki ye. Tini ni ye. Alego ni kare biru tunu. Biru jwa kukedu. Dul Mario. Koma bisiel. Me tu man. Itu la bisiel tuan. Dul Mario, uber ki kana man, kau kel keru pura. Tiu kere dio ki tui. Menwang yor pore, megwa kabuku pi. Me amio ki ubero pura yigi yom. Me aja tiket gi, cara por botu puru ken tuak ping long. Ni kwanyu kada horwate hunu. Pi chawa ni akelo dahna oh akelo dahna oh akelo dahna na ko pemer jo damit kere wanjiri come pemer jo damit kere wanjiri mitire kere wanjiri.
This is Minakulo Sub-County, where the meeting was conducted.
Pangyo ka romera marom per piem kera piema wani guli. Melon.
Awen ali no pur lim. Lim alone ari gula lim woki.
Actually talking about. Amar panyu ginara. Eka ite yer yakian. Kere guli te yer kacin. Rekte ver kere. Inaha.
Terena. Dauna rawe no pur lim. Bien beretie kare dusu. Vera vera. Vera vera. Vera vera. Ikaramil wentie ja. No aranga limi lumtie. Ikarama wekil pur. No aranga limi lumtie. Ikarama wekil tite mo kero kerja. No aranga limi lumtie. Kau bin kan ko. Eno kan eno. Kit woro. Keri kugo. Ame dagno keri komi. Meri kum ngeso ati mal oki dagna. Mi ata mo pera kena ni. Kono tiku moro. Mero binu. Emi be ngada dip yo me project nyeni mo. Ata no be bero awen. Muda ko buni. Yimi chung. Meten ke kanore iwa pura nyen.
Ka kwen.
An pangyo. Ela tauni. E kanore onu ikunu.
Kai goyo kita no no tiko kirchaba. Ni puse ka mete tushu. Mani wana aperu ke mirime chung. Mi wiere iloni. Programa gameto kene. Ado kato kera amoya meishien.
Pea manu ba wen. Pea manu. Pone gamini tusina tieni mo. Guru meri chung. Como tele me tia tello. Ena me akuyi meri chung enno. I be yo tela. Chale yin kare yage cha. Peti gina bi kenga wa nunga nyaka besho.
Pea do meeting it. Meeting it you want to come.
One tiro binukeri kuch. An tino binukeri kuch.
Bisa kiama. Wanti nu biru kere. Cool. Continue. Permar que quer.
One and one binukeri kuch. Ero binukeri kuch. Continue. Antina pe hamoriken. Perati mo kina raji kumi. Ini mati. Amino kana kwa take hamori shit. Me ko bugi nora me kilo we lero. Me quando jube una ko ya kere mar.
Comparative binu beru kele yoba pupat. Me konyo koro pu. Ikopa magolim. Me du kele minyo chwako gatitino. Me lima dena botu pu. Kele kati yoro pore. Me rayo siente. Boru me ma chela chel. Minyo grupe. Me dule pupat. Mat. Kami ta bete bo.
Poi tu sual. Akena sual. Dan sual ni amai ko mirati no.
Anna jara teha. Ama bero lo yo kui kare. Piber won kom mercia siel meria man. Ami takatu kana le. Bedoro widun. Ruteha. Abe tikiri gina tiya pun tu ale ye.
Mommy na winyo. Char ko pa me ko ni atala be pe kuere kana.
Beba. Irrigation Water User Association. Obero dura kiel. Ame binu ke lo kara kiel. Dure tushu ame ti irrigation water users. Ñu jo ame bin tikke de pi man irrigation. E binu ke lo kuntiu kara kiel ke de cooperative. Dana me jo binu choyo men nenno ke de gokko kabukupi. Man le mono bo oboro private operators. Men nenno ni ukerro Jami dushu ameti book me moha yore mano boro memorandum of understanding anu berke de miya meli dan en irrigation water user association a chalo group ame jo wi jode ti kere pi
binu konyo meneno ni otiru bodwak achil kunu menyira atino yore kitame lim utiu kede mana duki meti kede lim apart kede manono one acharo tool me irrigation water user association daw binu neno ni ukatu kede welu pore amaya pura chela chel umir chuli pitik kede pi mepu
mandongo
rayu chente iboto pu mepi
tikiri chete mepi wano no samo ni komiti ni tikiri ticha Paul tutwal
yo mandoro mina
dia winyere ilogo ni komiti ni tia yire me kwalo chente borwa wano pu
Rajman ba utuwa we Rajman binu bedo meneno ni kabuku pi nyo wang pi utia ber kare bi me wa ko be pi poro kare long pe me kwa long atoro
Mangani ire Jami du stia be Pero kaya Kina maipa Ana pino ka menem ni kini yo abe tuan ngwa mo ti me tini ka cho he ini er fe wa tuai ko ni ti be do para ya ai ro pa pira an be mi pa pa pira ya we an ko ya be ina ra ba đang ra đấy ăn đi này chủ cả nó có mà bé bé rồi ile đi nè qua dạ anh đang nghe không anh mi chạy nha nha không đông ba đang nó mò rồi Lo bere che le llora beh me va rompere che le pecca montina e ti ni ka jo here ma che mi va lei no tu ti ma ka ja yo che beh karang again eto kai ko kan no ge lei ta man kar mi jo here ya come ni bene a con na jo e community ni pe mi ra con matwa Jangan tamir bunyi tama kompra. Akhirnya, yin mier fejong kene tammi yi kene. Ni pian jo pe wi. Yin mier migi wi. Man kita wilo ti kere no. Dang man be kira dano. Wana mer ni bed kere jo. Ameti kere tama besho. Meron konya. Yin bero dana meti kere jama. Paul tuan me konya. Jini raunga yu ginara ni, anda raunga yu marcha. Ni bomba. Kamu kong jore apa yu? Dong ba. Jini raunga yu kera tamino jiana ni. Dan kau bertama besok kita ni aram ya ke ni. Kawan lu onco hari mu yor. Jini bikatu kera taman jini komi bolua. Pien ginu metu winyu tama besok. Ayai borri. Mewe ginu ngayu dosho. Ni yin kari bel dana ria ka fetu here. Tango ko kana mir para jaki ni. Menena ni. Man ko bero kop ma lara. Dong ba. Yin pe lo le me le yu kera. Kien anang pa me yu gan ngai.
Jamme dushu tieke ka.
Aduanyo ana dio be apoya bre ko mi no we ko mi wante yi nin chalo jo minga moro o bana mo tati kera mi ye no te ko ka ke ka rek ma pedo be
Kara chel kera dam dusha mo chwishu wake. Kore te hadi no wan dushu beru no kera chale jo me pashu. Kore jama besha di ameno wan beru no kere. Kore Kwawa unuram la here aromene mandushu ubeda penye me wanu binu time nen yore itu huwa kenne me put you dong chen beda tera pipat ma dek me tu human kan me jami du jot ya doka lim katukare ni kwanyo kada horwate unu ba pichawa ni pe mar unu kita me buli wakatu kare we me puonyi wa kama duoga be a project man ne pu man to irrigation scheme ya wana maro omio da anthem wa where wa me wana where pir te ka dushu le mon barni anthem mede unu kare chung kera kara chel me di buli wa ka wan dushu ni dong where unu where man kara chel kunwa da cho horu chunyu me wunang chak weru ame wuni mar wunu pieno pu ame weru gini to miel gini kara chel kero chingi medo kera damgi dang kara chel mando jodo che wer ka chel kerwa ba mon ngam miel lang rong bi miel ka aman lwen jogi huko wando do ko chen pashu abongi naro entu tamme don lo kiken wan pa do kare ginaro entu che kare yo me don lobo fetie ginaro me la ko mefu kare ko kulei tambe tur kori onyo gwa kuwinyi me pashu don wan pa ya bumente dan temiya wan pa ya bumente dan temiya oh kakare wan pa ya bumente dan temiya wan pa ya bumente Dante mio, Ivano Peña Comete. Dante mio, Tosi irrigation scheme, Ivano Peña Comete. Dante mio,
Medio con higien.
Ivano Peña Comete. Dante mio, Ivano Peña Comete. Dante mio, Ivano Peña Comete. Dante mio, Tosi irrigation scheme, Ivano Peña Comete. Dante mio.
Here's a snapshot of what some of our beneficiaries have to share.
Kom drama ni kere atania ya be obedo wan na chalo pu kita drama ni woro kere tiame to bedo ni group nyo chalo cooperative
pe wana tamani America petwe mato ko ikpikwa me na loro ka lo kere be romo ti yugino me ro ko
neno puonya bero yomo ye kom jomoro kado yego program gi program gi ngara siel ki ken kara pe balo ame America ni chegeda doctor nga yotero wie peda doctor ye ni tere kanore nyima lodge.
Once around here, people use local systems as yet. By use of ordinary and oars, and maybe some others who are from those ones who have certain things, they use ox plows. I was the first person around here in Achawa to learn of the project when I was shown how an irrigation scheme looked like from a video show in Uyam district there. I was shown by a certain engineer called Engineer Chong. But then he was working with Ministry of Water and Environment. So he showed me how the project looked like. And he was telling me that Toshi will look like this because it was from the show there, I saw maize being grown in soil, and it was saying it had not rained for 3 years. But the maize were just as green as those ones here we see around. Because of the irrigation system. That's why I really like the system from the inception. At the beginning, most of the farmers never understood
water irrigation system because there was some few elements who first started to resist the government policy. When things came better, some of them were even compensated. It is now when they became interested in the water. I think the way is what Chris Bat is doing is the proper way. Through communication, local leaders, and maybe general mobilization like this one here.